Right. So with the last one we ended off, and I sort of
Messed it all up.
yeah, I messed it all up. I suggested to you that you were thinking it. I thought you were taking it as the judges were a whole had that attitude, but that's not what you were trying to say.
No, what I'm trying to say, and you can see it, it's like, I believe that judges, there should be some kind of recourse, you know, for the decisions.
Right.
They should have to basically explain why they basically do a decision the way it is,
Right.
when I'd say 95% of the people view something completely different.
Yeah.
So shouldn't they be able to explain why they've given a decision?
Yeah.
There's a few.
But
There's a few out there. It's like one of mine that really pissed me off and I couldn't understand it was Glenn Coffey Johnson and Clinton Woods 3. How can two referees have it for Clinton Woods and one referee have it for Johnson?
yeah.
It was just kind of like, something doesn't sit right there. Then you look at the referees, who were the referees? And then you see there's two referees that are American and one referee is British.
So
But 1 second, so you got two referees that are American, one referee that's British. You've got an American fighter and a British fighter.
right.
It's on a Frank Warren show.
Right.
It's on a Frank Warren show. This Glenn Coffey's beaten Clinton Woods twice.
Right.
This fight, he didn't. He lost it.
Right.
But one judge gave it to Glenn Coffey. Why? Wasn't the winner of that supposed to fight Joe Kawasaki?
Hmm.
Did the winner of that fight Joe Kawasaki? No. Why? Because two of the other judges saw a completely different fight.
So as
And it so happens that the two judges were American.
right.
Work it out for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Work
as
it out for yourself.
just
That's a referee who's scoring.
so that do you think that's the only thing that should be changed about judges, or do you think there's
No, I think
quite a few aspects to it that need to be altered?
I just believe that people who make completely and utter or misread a fight, let's say.
But what I'm saying is, if you could change it,
Me,
if you
personally,
could change it, what are some of the things
what?
that you'd change about judges? As a
That they have to
majority.
be responsible for their actions. They have to
Right.
explain why they voted a certain way in a fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're dealing in boxing and the art of boxing is to hit and not be hit, and to hit with the knuckle part of the glove on the target area with force,
Yeah.
and you cannot give a correct score to that,
Yeah.
therefore you should not be involved in boxing.
Is there anything else that you think that should be changed about it? Do you think that's just it? Because, well, I suppose that should just be it. I mean,
No,
if
but
they
I
can
believe-
explain it, and if they can't, then they should be chucked.
Well, basically, yeah.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
the art of boxing? What is boxing? To hit and not be hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Aggression and shit, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The true art of boxing is to make them miss and make them pay.
Right.
You gotta be able to ride a shot. So he's coming in, so you're still within range, but you've took all the sting of the shot out of the punch,
Yeah,
and you've
yeah,
come
yeah.
back with an harder shot. And your shot should score. Where the one's took in the sting out
think
of it
all-
hasn't. I think
You-
what
you
it is,
said
we
you-
need
this
educating.
problem- Right.
We need educating.
Yeah. But
The
do
public needs educating. The trainers need educating above all.
right.
The
Do
trainers have got
you
nothing.
think over the times, because you say obviously that judging has always had this problem, do you think that's starting to decrease, or do you think it's starting to increase that problem?
It's always increasing.
Right. What's
It's
the
always increasing.
what do you think is the initial step to stop it increasing
Um,
of awareness of the art of boxing?
not only the awareness is that they're responsible and that they know that they're going to be called to account
Okay.
for what they've done. Because you can watch a fight and you can actually say you've made a mistake, you got carried away with it. I got a problem with that because
Yeah.
that's what boxing does.
Yeah.
But when you've made a mistake, say you've made a mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because how can you correct a mistake unless you've acknowledged it is a mistake?
But how does this problem work out if, say for example, they make the decision on the day, and then you say afterwards that